KBI now leading the investigation into the officer-involved shooting Saturday in Wichita that left the suspect dead. That man has still not been identified. Police say they received multiple reports Saturday afternoon of a man pointing a gun at workers and vehicles near K96 in Greenwich. Officers found the man on 21st Street near Wilson Estates. The man ran from police to a tree line before firing one shot at officers. Then a large police presence, including SWAT, drones, and helicopters, set up a perimeter around the suspect. The KBI says preliminary information shows when police approached the man, he pointed his gun at officers who were on the platform of an armored vehicle. One Wichita police officer shot the suspect. The man returned fire, and the same officer fired additional shots. Wichita police say they tried to communicate with the man for hours to get him to surrender peacefully.
We used all of the technology really that we had at hand, and this isn't the outcome that anybody hoped for, but unfortunately some things just are beyond everyone's control.
No officers were injured in that shooting. Authorities are still trying to contact the man's family. Wichita police said they believe he was suffering from a mental health crisis.